Let's get a few more bits done on the million problem Porsche. Gross. I think I'm going to start with this bonnet catch, so we can shut the bonnet without it flying up when we're driving. Not that I ever drive it, but you know. So, and it's all broken. So I mean, I could go buy one from Porsche, but that's not what I'm about. So we need to make some cool aluminium race car bonnet catch, I think, because race car, sort of. And this rear wiper just totally ruins the rear end of this car, you know. I mean, what a beauty it would be otherwise. So wiper delete, I reckon. Right, I'm going on the theory that I just made up that aluminium is lighter than plastic. So I've got a bit of 4mm plate, so I reckon we can cut that shape out of it, sort of jazz it up a bit and make some swingy mechanism-y bit thing. It'll look better than that anyway, hopefully. Alright, nice and simple, let's just draw around it and cut it out. Right, I'm just going to mark the 2 holes first so we got some reference points. So these are our main holes, so we're going to steal those, use them again. There, as easy as that. Still needs a bit of polishing, but it'll do for the minute. Just need to make now some sort of beavery bit. This is rubbish. 5mm plate. Yeah, cut that out. Shape roughly like that. And then use some bolts for pivots. A nice little 12-point. Another one has a little Libre bit, and then some to make the roll pin to hold the cable. Sounds good. So much for that consistency, but unfortunately I had some actual work to do. I had to finish the drop tank build, which was like a big bar table thing. If you didn't see the video of me stripping it, check that out. But I didn't have time to film building it because of deadlines and stuff, because I had to go to first Glastonbury and then Silverstone for the F1, so it was just all manic, but it turned out pretty cool. But now that's done, we can get back to the important things like repairing old, worthless Porsches. So where was I? Right, I remember what I was doing. I was making this handle piece one night to go do that swingy thing. So I drilled a hole in it, now I just need to drill and tap this so I can bolt that through there with a washer, and that sandwich that like that, and goes somewhere, you know, like that. Simples. Right, we're getting somewhere now. So that one's there like that. Got a little screw I've tapped and drilled and yep, to hold the cable. So now we need this cable stop to stop his good. So I think maybe machine a little bush out and then make a slot in it and a flat in it and then weld it on or bolt it on here, because this stuff's horrible to weld. stupid plate alley full of junk. Yeah, and then do that, and then that would do that stuff, I think. Right, little bit of stock alley. Let's just tidy that up and machine something. Right, I suppose the way to measure it and actually just guessing. So I think we want to make it about, we'll call it 25 mil. And then we obviously want this internal dimension for the ferrule to sit in. And then also obviously got to be smaller here, so it's got something to butt up against. And then need to make a slot in it so the cable can sit through. So we need to drill it, maybe take the OD down. I mean, I want it chunky, but what's this OD? This is about 12. So, yeah, you get the idea. There, nice little barrel holder thing. See inside that? So that, I think I need to put a flat on it and then weld on. I don't want to weld on there because this stuff welds like rubbish, but I might have to. Maybe flat it. I don't really want to drill and tap it, that seems a bit silly. I don't know, what do you think? Right there, now I've got a flat on the bottom and a little flat on the top so we can slice it. So we've got our centre line, so obviously we need to put a slice in it so we can drop the cable through and the ferrule in, if you know what I mean, and then go. So let's work out how to slice that now. Won't hole fit in my saw. There we go, it was easier just to take the whole top off, just milled it down. So I think you can just drill and bolt that on there now. Some tiny little screws from the back. There. Now I know what you're thinking, we need to add some lightness, so let's put some speed holes in it. There we go, that's better, isn't it? Proper race car spec now. Right, let's put it together then with some grease for where it needs to move and some Loctite for where it don't. Looking good apart from all my damn greasy fingerprints. There we go, how cool is that? It looks so much better and it matches me footrest mat thing. Yeah. Well, that was a lot of effort for something no one's ever really going to see, but that's not really the point. It does look cool if you go looking for it. So, yeah. On to the next thing, I suppose. So the boot lock grommet's missing, but I have a new one. So let's get that in there because it leaks like a sieve. Oh yeah, look at that. We're starting to spoil the old girl now, aren't we? And a nice new mirror glass. Right, now let's get rid of this horrible, ugly rear wiper. I mean, that will also add more lightness, so it's got to be worth it. Oops. How does that come off of there now then? Oh my god. Ah, like that. Did you look at that? Porsche actually welded in a neat little tube all the way down to run that cable. I mean, it's pretty and a nice job, but it doesn't make it easy to take it out. I was hoping not to cut these, but oh well, here we go. Future me will probably regret doing this, but too late now. There we go, that's all out now. I mean, I know it's a shame to cut wires, but if you'd have seen any of the other videos, you realise how bad the loom is on this. It was a right mess. I've had to repair half of it anyway. I mean, there's still little bits like this I haven't done yet. Everywhere, I mean, look at the state of this. It is a right mess. So a couple of little wires for that, it's nothing. probably get rid of this bit completely. What a mess. So anyway, onto the fun stuff. How much better does that look? Yeah, a race car. So let's, I don't know, you can buy the little glass pieces to go in there, but most of them are tinted, so let's make a bush, machine something out to sit in there, to stop the rain getting in. Right, little off cut, machine it down, turn it around, make a little recess in it to sit in the glass. Right, I've machined the face down, so just put a nice little 30-degree chamfer on it, I think. You check it fits in the glass now. Oh, look at that, like a dream. So you need to thread the back, put a thread on there, make a washer, oops, bit of rubber, bolt it on, job's good. There we go. Bit of rubber underneath it, washer. Just give this glass a clean and get it in. There we go, that's a bit better, isn't it? The glass needs a proper polish really, it's a bit scratched up, but you know, least of the problems at the moment. Right, quick brew and a Jaffa cake, and I think the old girl's earned a wash, hasn't she? Oh yeah, that is a good looking car, isn't it? Let's tidy that messy wiring up. We don't want to get rid of it completely in case we want it one day for whatever reason. So I think what I'll do is just tidy the ends up and then get some proper loom tape, tape it in, and then maybe we'll tidy it up around the back behind there. Let's just look pretty because it looks a right mess. The whole loom needs taping and redoing anyway, but I could do this one little bit. So I'll just clean it up, and then I've got to clean all of this off, which should be fun. Right, that's better, isn't it? It looks a lot neater. So we just got to clean all of that old gunk off of there now. Well, it's better than it was, I suppose. Yeah, we're getting there. There's still so much to do. And isn't it funny how this magic panel, look, is only rippled on the inside? Isn't that clever? Some sort of witchcraft going on there. I didn't know how they did that. Do you know my biggest problem with this car? I'm really starting to like it.